We as parents and as teachers spend our days telling the kids that if you work hard, if you study, if you play by the rules, the world will make space for you. But lately, looking at the world we are handing down to our kids, it feels like a terrible lie. Right now, something extraordinary is unfolding across the country, something we haven't seen in generations. Classrooms, households, agricultural fields, political divides, affluent neighborhoods, and working class families are all speaking with one unified voice. The core demand is crystal clear: transparency within a deeply flawed schooling and examination network, starting straight away with the accountability and removal of the Union Education Minister to begin with. We all watched it happen. We saw Sonam Wangchuk dragged away to a hospital bed after weeks of fasting, and we saw what happened when young people tried to march to parliament. Despite attempts to discredit their movement through propaganda, police action, and brutal violence, they didn't back down. But it breaks my heart, kids just like the ones sitting in our classroom, kids like the ones in our homes, met with boots, batons, and blood on the pavement. The bigger question now is what happens next. Will this rare, beautiful unity survive? Or will India once again be pulled back into the old, toxic cycles of religious division and distraction? Will more force be used to break the spirit of these kids? This movement didn't just stay at Jantar Mantar, it spread to cities across India and overseas because it is about survival. The brute force can drag activists to hospital rooms and beat protesters on the streets, but they cannot kill a truth unless we let them get away with distraction. So what can we do? How do we ensure this student movement is never discredited or hijacked? To make things simple, first let us stay united around education and accountability, refusing to let identity politics tear the solidarity apart. Second point that we can do is to not allow our silence be the final verdict. Use your social media platforms to share clear, verified facts. Third thing we can do is to talk about examination system reforms, paper leaks, and institutional transparency at dinner tables, in offices, and within academic staff rooms. Refuse to let systemic failures be normalized as just how things are. If you are a teacher, professor, or working professional, create safe spaces within your own environments for young people to discuss policy, governance, and ethics without fear of institutional reprisal. So, stand tall. Look out for each other. From wherever possible, whichever way possible, state that we are standing with the younger generation, and we will never stop fighting until we get the fair, honest future that our kids deserve.